centripetal. V square by R is the acceleration, right?
Yes.
Now, after this, next
Mass
one,
is equal to I.
mass is equal to the moment of inertia I.
Yeah. F is equal to torque.
The force is equivalent to the torque.
Uh,
And there are,
then
what is the formula for moment of inertia?
F is equal, I is equal to
So moment of inertia depends
I.
upon the axis from where you are calculating, right? So from the axis, it is what is the distance it is and what is the mass. So it is mr square. Okay.
Okay.
And it is a scalar quantity. If there are any other masses over this side also of mass m2, you will add this. So total I equals to m1 r1 square plus m2 r2 square. Wherever it is plus, it doesn't. It is a scalar quantity. And I is mr square. Okay. The next one we have the torque formula. There are two formulas for torque. In general,
I cross A, and I mean I into alpha.
I alpha. This is the one. This one thing we will use for which type of particles? For a system, means for a body, right? Now, if it is a point, we have a different formula, right? When there is a point, some force acting on it, F.
Integration
Not
of
integration. Not integration. F equals to R cross F, the vector form. Okay. So equal to R cross F. This is for a point about this axis, let us suppose. This is at a distance of R and some F, it is acting on it. If it is perpendicular or not, we have two formulas. If R perpendicular R cross F or RF sine theta, right? Where theta is the angle between them.
Yes.
In many cases, we won't use as sine theta. We will take it as R into F perpendicular, right? Or F into R
perpendicular.
right?
Yes.
Because by using thetas and all, it becomes complicated. It becomes confused. And it's waste of time. We will do directly R perpendicular. It's the same thing. There is no change, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, after this, when next we have this momentum P.
P it will be L.
L. What is the formula of L?
I into omega.
I into omega for a body, right?
Yeah, yeah.
For a solid body. If it is for a point, same thing. There is some R and there is some velocity V for this. So L
R
equals
omega.
to R cross P.
Okay.
And we know R cross, we can write it as MV, right?
Yes.
And M we can take common, R cross V. Okay.
Yeah.
The same concept we will use over here. M R into V perpendicular or M V into R perpendicular. Same as the cross point. Next thing we have the kinetic energy is the same. Half mv square becomes half I omega square. And that all we will do. Okay. Next. These are, what is the relation between S and theta when radius R is given? S equals to
R into theta.
S equals to R theta. Now when V and omega, relation between V and omega?
R into omega.
R into omega, R omega. Tangential acceleration V and alpha?
R into alpha.
R into alpha. And this V equal to R omega, this is the magnitude. If you go with the vector form, V equals to omega cross R. This is the vector form. But okay, V equals to R omega, we will use in the many cases. Okay. because they are
Yes,
undergoing
sir.
circular motion. Always this omega and r are perpendicular to each other in circular motion. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
No. Then after this, we studied the moment of how to calculate the moment of inertia I, and how to calculate the L's and all. Right. Now, just one thing that we have to know. We have the equations. Same thing, we have kinematics for translation. We have same thing for rotational kinematics. Where, what are the three equations?
Yes, I should tell it in terms of rotational motion, sir, or
Yeah, only in
translational
rotation.
motion.
Only in rotation.
Okay. So omega is equal omega final is equal to omega initial plus alpha into t.
Hmm.
Then uh, theta is equal to half of omega initial into t plus uh, alpha t square. No, sorry. It is
We have
omega
x equals
initial.
to ut plus half at square,
Yeah,
right?
omega initial plus half into alpha t square.
Okay.
And then omega final whole square minus omega initial square is equal to 2 times alpha into theta.
2 theta alpha to alpha theta. Right? Okay. And just one thing to note, when you are calculating this omega final and omega initial, they will be given in radians per second. Okay. Omega or alpha. We have to convert it to revolutions per second. Okay. By multiplying with 2 pi. Remember this. Okay. This one we will do when doing the questions. Actually, in the questions, they will be providing omega as radians per second. Okay.
Okay.
Let us suppose it is like omega equals to some 2 radians per second. But in general, the formulas we have as revolutions per second. Okay.
Yeah.
Or rotations per second. What you have to do, you have to just multiply with 2 pi into 2.
Okay. Okay.
If it is radians per second, they will give. If they give revolutions per, in many cases, it's given as RPM. RPM means revolutions per minute.
Per second. Okay.
RPM, right?
Huh.
Now we have to convert into seconds. So again, divided by 60. Then it becomes revolutions per second. Okay. RPM means revolutions per minute. M, right? For converting minutes to seconds, we will just divide with 60. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now then directly we will go to the questions. Then if anything is needed, we will. It is same. Just I will. And you have to remember the moment of inertia of the bodies. Okay. What is the moment of inertia of a ring? Means this is the ring. And you have to remember from where your axis is passing. This is the axis that you are calculating the moment of inertia, right? That is
Yes.
perpendicular to the plane and passing through the center, right?
Yeah.
The moment of inertia I equals to mr square. Okay. Now same thing for a disk. This is the disk, right? Here also the axis of rotation is passing through the center and perpendicular to the plane of having this.
Yes.
Here we have I
Yes.
equals to mr square by 2. Remember the axis. The axis is the important from where you are calculating the moment of inertia. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And the next we have, it is same as a ring. It is same as a hollow cylinder, right? Hollow cylinder. So in hollow cylinder, you are calculating the moment of inertia about this center itself, but it is passing like this, right? So I equals to same mr square. Same thing for solid cylinder.
mr square by 2.
It becomes as a disk mr square by 2. And for a solid sphere, you have to remember
mr square by 4.
2 by 5 mr square. Remember this.
Okay.
This is for a solid
Okay.
sphere. Okay. So this is a solid cylinder. So remember, solid sphere is 2 by 5 mr square. Okay.
Okay.
And for rectangular lamina, if this is L and this is B, and we studied one thing, whichever length it is cutting, that ml square by 12, right? If it is cutting length L, it becomes as ml square by 12, right? If it is cutting B, it is mb square by 12. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
This is a shortcut to remember whichever axis it is cutting. And same thing for a rod, this is same as a rectangular lamina of L. It is cutting L. That's why for a rod,
Yes,
it is
sir.
ml square by 12. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now for a triangular lamina, it lies exactly at the centroid. Okay, that one and all. This is the main. These are the things you need to remember. Mainly the solid sphere is important. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I equals to 2 by 5 mr square. Now let's go to the